All right, we're just waiting on Curb.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, Sam.
is that Sam? What's
Hey.
up, my man?
Not much. What's up with you?
I'm going to show you my most expensive D20, Sam. All right.
Oh. Hold on, let me is there a video feed somewhere?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to send it to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's expensive because it has Bluetooth compatible or capabilities. So
This fancy bitch.
that's right. So when I say fuck you, digital dice, I'll roll my own dice. It's going to show up and roll 20.
As he sits
Wait.
there, like, holding it and rolling it perfectly to land on 20, so it looks like it
Yep.
rolled on a 20.
Is
Yep,
this
like you would do.
is this like real it's physical dice, but like whatever it lands on, it translates that via Bluetooth to
Yes.
Roll20?
Yes.
That's pretty neat.
My speculation's right.
Oops.
You're going to cheat with it.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going to pull a Brax.
Yeah, what happens if you just lay
Hey.
it down on a 20?
I've
Does it
admitted
show it
to
roll it as
rolling?
20.
Like we can actually see like the physics in Roll20 where it's just very obviously being plainly set down directly so that the 20 is on top every single time. It's never rolled, it's
Yeah.
placed.
I believe it. Yeah, I totally rolled it. It just likes to pop up on the screen without the animation. Oh yeah, look at that. Another 20.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Every time I'll
Neat.
roll a 20, I'm going to say I rolled a 20. I rolled a Brax.
Because I'm so great. What can I say?
No, because I'm being accused as being a cheater, so it works.
No. Look, I was
That's
never
pretty cool, Alan.
accused. I admitted a mistake, and I rectified it immediately upon realization.
26 AC, but
Nope. It was higher. Hey, for me it said one thing and showed another, and then I fixed it. So I could have been unkillable.
yeah.
Anybody heard from Kirby today?
No.
My tea is boiling.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go refill my drink.
Yep. If he's not here soon, we'll just start without him. Hey, there he is.
Yo, what up?
How was y'all's Thanksgiving?
I'm eating the leftovers right now.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Our Thanksgiving was
Sounds
last
right.
month because Canadian, but I hope you guys are enjoying yours. A lot of stuffing.
Stuffing your mom.
Oh,
Whoa.
Bing bong.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving, Mike?
Yeah, it was okay. I went to see my family. I only stayed for 2 hours.
Yep. Did they serve you humble pie so you know your place as a good son?
No, but the only thing they did was ask me about if I have a job yet or not. Like nothing about my life, or like I was like, oh yeah, I'm living with this girl now. Like I've been friends with her for years. I call her my big sister. Not like a single like follow up question about that at all. Like just nothing
Yep.
from them. It was great.
Yeah. It, you know, it
Yeah,
sucks.
it's not about what I expected. All right,
Holy
so-
shit! There's actually a Canada Thanksgiving. I was confused. I looked it up. It's October 12th.
get cultured.
Yeah, it's the last month. I don't know why they're a month apart.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think like other places don't celebrate it either. Like UK, people in UK don't celebrate it.
Interesting. Well, I figured that other places didn't celebrate it. It's weird that Canada has their own and it's just a month apart. I don't know. I just want to read that.
Isn't it something to do with like when we broke bread with the natives back in the day when we were like pilgrims and shit?
For America, yeah.
Supposedly, but
Well, I mean-
people think that it's one of those things where history kind of is, written.
Oh,
by the victor's kind of a thing. Like, I guess the real story, or closer to the truth, is something along the lines of the pilgrims and the native tribe that they were exchanging food with was more of a survival thing because they were both going to die, and then the pilgrims, their descendants or whatever, ended up just killing them anyway. So
well, Google's telling
it's a
me
gross oversimplification, but
Canada's fall harvest would be earlier because it's colder up there. That's why it's celebrated earlier.
yeah, I
All
don't
right.
know Canada's story, but
Well, I'm ready for D&D.
And I've heard that Canada, the word Canada comes from a native language meaning village.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Is everybody in the roll 20?
Yeah.
Sam, if you want to get in it, the link should be up at the in the pinned messages of the Wicked City chat.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
All right, let me pour my first glass of tea.
If I wouldn't mess up like the game in any way if I joined, or I could watch.
No.
Alan, are you streaming on your?
Well,
Yeah.
Alan's the one that streams. I just record it.
Right. Gotcha.
Oh shit! Spilled some of my tea.
Streaming now while I stuff my face with stuffing.
That's fine. You have a few minutes while I do the recap.
True.
And let me switch to my right headphones so my voice quality is decent.
I went to your stream, so boo this man.
I think it's like 30 seconds. What do you mean?
What? What happened? I missed it.
Look, it's multiple ads. I'm not sitting around for it. That's my point, Curb. I came here to watch a stream, not ads.
The troll got trolled by corporate America. You know, what are you doing? What?
What was Savage doing in this chat randomly?
Moving through.
Everyone could do it. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure y'all are nice and loud in my ears. Okay. So last session, session 29, the Half Pints are trying to advertise their business, the Fool's Half Pint. To do this, they have gotten a mobile tavern, a cart that is capable of operating like a little bar. You can fit 3 barrels of ale into it, nice little grill on the back, and y'all decided that you were going to serve ale and something you've called a peninsula dog to people during the Festival of the Moon, which is kind of like Waterdeep's Day of the Dead celebration. It takes place in the City of the Dead, which is a big graveyard, mausoleum place, mausoleum slash park. It's meant to not be like a super mournful, depressing place. It's meant to be a calm, peaceful place where the living come to commune with the dead. And the Festival of the Moon is meant as a party and as a day of remembering. You're supposed to bring drinks and food and place them on the gravestones of your dearly departed loved ones. You're supposed to place candy and fruits on the graves of children and act like they're still there with you. As y'all were walking around, you decided that Thorgrin and Elzerna and Blinken would be in the cart serving people, charging some money. I have what y'all were charging on a piece of paper here somewhere. And Schemo, Weird Bottle, and Inchi and Huel were supposed to walk through the graveyard and try to advertise the tavern, the mobile tavern, so that people would come to it. Let me get Blinken's token. Okay, there he is. Blinken, you had to leave after you had served a few NPCs mead and ale and tried to upsell them on the expensive ale that you got. And Thorgrin and Elzerna were throwing out penny dogs and giving ale to people that needed it. Some people of note were a couple of City Watch guards, some of these bards from the Sea Maidens Fair, and the Lady Growlhound, the red dragon in disguise, was able to drink a full pint of your strongest ale like it was nothing. Schemo, Huel, and Inchi put on a little concert to try to get people to go and drink at y'all's tavern. And it drew the attention of Bonnie, the bartender at the Yawning Portal, and the Artificer, one of the head law enforcement officers in Waterdeep. As everybody was going about their business, some people that have drunk this ale that y'all are serving, this special ale, Spirit Shine Ale, started seeing their dearly departed loved ones in the form of ghosts. Inchi got to talk with his long-dead father. The Artificer saw her father walking around the graveyard. Bonnie saw her brother who had died on the way to Waterdeep. And Thorgrin, through a series of events, was holding a fighting tournament to make some money in the streets, was met by the ghost of someone from the Castellanter family who had picked a fight with Thorgrin because he was very upset at what the Half-Pints had done to Lord and Lady Castellanter a few sessions ago. Y'all killed them in the basement of El Torchel Villa Academy. Does anybody have any questions about what happened last session?
Nope.
Why are we all concussed?
That's everybody that drank the Spirit Shine Ale. That's what that
I don't know. I rolled nat 20s on my con saves. I remember that.
yeah, but you drank it. That's the thing it's marking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that you're drunk. Even Lady Growlhound has that mark on her.
Nope, fair enough. I didn't see her, so.
Okay, so we're going to start this session, as we have these interludes, on these 3 orphans down here in the southern part of the City of the Dead. You see Squidly, the young tiefling, Jinx, the young human, and Nat, the slightly older half-elf, running through these walkways in the City of the Dead, and they are running through something. Nat, the oldest, is holding on to the hands of Squidly and Jinx, saying, "Come on, guys, run, run, don't let that thing chase us." And behind them, we see a ghost, 10 feet tall with chains wrapped around it, fingers elongated like claws, chasing after them, letting out a ghostly Squidly struggles against Nat's hand and says, "Let me fight it! Let me fight it! Captain Squidly ain't scared of nothing!" And Nat pulls him closer and continues running and running. But she has become trapped. She's run over to the corner of the graveyard. The ghost can catch them no matter which way they go. Nat steps in front of her 2 orphaned siblings, defending them from the ghost. And Squidly pulls out a wooden sword and says, "Let me at him! Let me at him!" And suddenly the ghost bursts into a shower of golden sparks. And through those golden sparks steps Irony, the exorcist tiefling that y'all have met a few times. And she says, "Well, now, this is what I call a party." Going back up to Blinken in the mobile tavern for the Fool's Half Pint, Blinken, you have been holding down the fort while Thorgrin and Elzerna went off to do this fighting tournament that Thorgrin really wanted to do. You tried to talk him out of it, but you know Thorgrin, you can't talk him out of anything. And the other people that were supposed to be working this cart with you, Huel and Inshi, they have not returned from giving their dates, Bonnie and the Artificer, free samples of what y'all are serving. You're serving up some penny dogs to some commoners. They're giving you copper pieces. And then this strange noble man in a dark cloak steps forward and says, "I'll have 1 glass of ale from you. You're a gnome, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, "I'll have 1 glass of ale from you, gnome." Or no, he wouldn't say it like that. He'd say, "I will have 1 glass of ale from you, gnome."
All right. I look at him up and down, and I'm like, "How strong do you want it?"
"Just ale. I want to keep my senses about me tonight. I have a mission."
All right. And then I'll head back and like give him whatever that regular ale was. I keep forgetting the name. I need to write those down.
So you have your mead is Rudy Shoes mead, and you have Regal Eagle ale, and then Spirit Shine liquor. The Spirit Shine liquor is the stuff that's so strong you're only serving it in a half shot for a silver piece.
Yeah.
Everything.
So I'll just do the Regal Ale.
All right. You put that down, and he grabs the ale, and he drinks it, and as he tilts his head back to drink all of this in one big gulp, his hood does not fall over, and even though as he looks up the setting sun should shine into his face, it is all obscured and black. He slams the cup back down on the counter, and he slides across to you a gold coin, and he says, "I hear you're good with a bow. Would love to see you in action someday, sir." And he turns and he walks away. Blinken, do you say anything?
Well, I'll probably like start talking, and then when he walks away, I'll fade away to sentence. I'm like, "Where'd you hear that?" And he turns over from.
Blinken, you call
You
out.
know?
You call out to him to say, where'd you hear that?" And as you do, you notice he fades away as if he was never there to begin with. And you look at that coin, a gold coin. You only charged him a copper, but he gave you a gold coin. And you flip it over. You know what the gold coins look like in Waterdeep. Your whole life they've been a dragon on one side and a man on the other. This one isn't that. It's a ship on one side and it's a woman on the other side. And you look at it and it says that it was minted over 1,000 years ago.
All right. So I'll pocket the gold coin for now, and then just kind of look around again, see if I could, spot this thing again. But if not, I'm just going to continue on trying to figure out what the hell he meant by that.
Okay. I think I overshot that. It should be around 500 years ago. But you get back to whipping up these penny dogs, and you start to hear screams coming from the City of the Dead. People are yelling. People are shouting. What do you do?
I'll probably run towards the screaming just to see what's going on. And obviously, I'm gonna like look around in the close vicinity, make sure nobody's around the cart, and then I'm gonna run towards the screaming.
Yeah, yeah. It's possible to like shut the cart and like lock it. Schema Weird Model
Yeah.
would have given you a key. All right. You go running off into the city of the dead, and some of the first people you see is Bonnie, the human woman with bright red hair from the yawning portal, who you know is a doppelganger, run past you, tears streaming down her face. She looks terrified. And right behind her, trying to catch up to her, is Inchi, your goblin wizard friend.
And he's just like running up.
What the hell did you do?
Is a ghost.
Did you make this ghost?
Oh no! Dad, he turned into one, and boom, ghost.
What? Hold on. So you're saying Dad turned into a ghost?
Yes, he died. Death is an illusion, so he came back as an illusion of a ghost.
Right.
Blinken, does that clear things up for you?
No. No, it doesn't.
As you two continue to talk here, you see appearing often from some trees an 8-foot-tall ghost with long gangly fingers and chains come out of the forest and go "Whoa!" And Blinken, it starts chasing after your friend Ulcris, the master of history from El Torchel Academy. And he goes, "By the gods above, ah!" And he starts running away.
That's not my dad.
Yeah, all right. And then I'm like, okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna pull out my bow and shoot the fucker. If that's the case.
Excuse me. Ooh. Okay, Blinken, roll an attack roll.
All right, let's do that. Roll the attack. It's fun. 26.
26. Blinken, with a 26, your aim is true. You shoot at this ghost, but the arrow passes right through it, doing no damage. You get a second attack to
that's
do
not good.
anything with it.
Looking.
Can Inchi try?
Yeah, after Blinken's done with his turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just kind of wanted to see where Blinken would run off to. We'll probably roll for initiative here soon. But since he ran into you, we'll do him first, then you.
I think what I'll do is try. I'll try to do a ensnaring strike as a bonus action, and then shoot one more time.
Okay. Let's see how that
see
works.
if it sticks out. Yeah.
Even
see
I
if
don't
I
know
can
how
do
that's going to
anything.
work.
I don't know. Well, it's something. What did I roll? 14.
14. That would hit. So once again, your aim is true. Your magical arrow soars through the air and catches this ghost right in the leg, and magical vines shoot out of it, wrapping around that leg and pinning it to the ground. The ghost tries to fly off, but it is pinned by your magical attack. It is going to try to roll a strength check to get out of it. What does it have to beat?
14. Yeah, 14.
It does not beat that, so you have successfully trapped this ghost. Inchi, what do you do?
I think Inchi just wants to cast a major image
Okay.
of Lif the Spectre,
Okay.
just like right in front of this imprisoned ghost right now, and he's just gonna be like staring him down like it's gonna be like a ghost versus ghost fight if he keeps acting up.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second. My mom's calling.
No worries.
It'll just be a minute.
Yep. What do you want?
Okay, I'm back. So you're doing Lift the Spectre, right, Inchi?
Yes.
All right. You summon the visage of your ghostly bartender back at Troll Skull Manor, and what do you want it to do?
The ghost is imprisoned by whatever Blinken just did, correct?
Yes, the magical vines that he summoned from his arrow.
Well, Lif is just going to like puff out his chest, look intimidating, and just like whispers, "Be good."
Be good.
Yes.
Okay. Allchrist, who's standing next to y'all at the side of the dirt road, goes, "Oh gods, another ghost! Ugh." Your ghostly specter of Lif whispers that it seems to have no effect on this ghost. As it has been held in one place, you're able to look at it a bit more. It is deformed, but it used to be a human, some kind of human wearing glasses and has a big bushy mustache, and his ghostly leg appears to be made of metal. Going over to Huel and the Artificer. Huel, you and the Artificer were chasing after the ghost of her father. You were running up the north here. What do you do?
I think we had lost sight of him the last time, right? We were chasing after him.
Yeah, you had lost sight of him, but I'm going to say you saw. Well, no, I forget what happened. Oh, yeah, you lost sight of him, and then these bigger ghosts appeared all around, and they started chasing after people. You heard Lady Growlhound was whispering to someone that you couldn't see in Draconic, and then I'm going to say that you spotted. The Artificer said, "Look up there through the trees. That's my father. That's my father." And she starts running off towards the north.
Oh yeah, I would pursue with her, like chasing
All right, the two
the
of
north, try to
you
catch him.
The two of you step off the dirt path and you weave between two different mausoleums and a thicket of bushes, and you come out and you see your friend, Blinkin, Plantfoot, and Inchi the gnome wizard, and you also see this ghost that looks like the one you were chasing earlier. This ghost right here that Blinkin pinned with his ensnaring strike. Except the last time you saw it, it was correctly portioned. It was a human man, and he looked, he looked like a normal person, except he was a little bit blue and slightly transparent. But this one, his eyes are sunken in. His hair is long and thin and wispy. His fingers have grown out to great lengths. And they look more like claws now. And he looks like he's hasn't eaten in ages and ages. And he's just kind of aimlessly milling about and going, and he can't move because he's pinned to the ground by this ensnaring strike. Also, you see Liff, your ghost bartender. What do you do?
Oh, well met, friends. And that was her father, right? Like the same ghost, or it's a different one?
The Artificer steps towards it and goes, This isn't what he looked like just a minute ago, is it, Hugh?
He came in this direction. I didn't see which way he went.
She said he disappeared when he was walking towards the east, and then I saw him heading towards the north. But all that screaming started. We must have missed him. He looks different. And she leans forward and adjusts her glasses to look at him. She's still about 10 feet away. And the Artificer looks how she's looked for the past couple weeks. She looks exhausted. Her hair is in a messy bun and it looks oily. She has these dark bags under her eyes. And when she walks with a limp. And she says, "Yes, that is him, but something's different than when we saw him walking into the graveyard. Hugh, this isn't right." And she takes a step forward, and the ghost kind of lunges at her, but it can't really move. And again, it goes, "Daughter." What do you do? And all three of you can do something because you're all here.
I look at Inchi and point at the ghost, and then I point at the Artificer, and then I look at Inchi. Is that what you mean by dad?
Oh, no. That one's not my dad. My dad was also here, and he was also an illusion ghost. This is not my illusion ghost, and neither was my dad. But it's like two separate ghosts. And Liff. And she has Liff wag his finger at the ghost whenever he tried to lunge. And Liff just goes, "No."
Inchi, you remember when you saw that image of your dad, you tried to analyze it using your Arcana skill, and you remember that there was a magical presence coming off of it, and specifically a narcotic magic, or a necromantic magic coming off of it. And the source of that magic was you. You were casting the magic that allowed you to see your father.
I could have sworn I didn't make an illusion ghost until right now to Liff. But I did feel a little magic-y whenever my dad showed up. Maybe I am the ghost maker.
The Artificer looks at you, Inchi, and says, "Inchi, this is not a time for jokes. This is nothing to joke about. Dismiss this illusion."
Eh? No. You're not listening to me. I didn't make the illusion ghost, but I did.
Are you?
It's preposterous.
She
Poppycock. That's crazy.
She points at her ghostly father and she says,
Are you the one casting this magic that has my father walking around? And she looks a bit distressed.
Can I roll Arcana on this ghost?
You absolutely can.
25.
With a 25, this ghost is, of course, magical. You sense that necromantic energy, but the source of it is the artificer herself. And the ghost again, where is my daughter? Going over to Thorgrin and Elzerna. Thorgrin, you just swung your maul at a ghost that Elzerna had called her great-great-grandfather. And
I punched him out.
oh, you punched him. You punched him with your radiant energy, and he started dissipating in a shower of golden sparks. And as he was disappearing, he said, "You will pay for what you have done to the Castellantas." Now it is just you and Elzerna, and the 4 people that were in your fighting tournament. This Bard, Old Zoblob, Sad Boy McGee, and Kickin' John. Kickin' John is shaking his head back and forth because for a couple rounds there, the ghost managed to command Kickin' John to do what it wanted, and it had Kickin' John take a couple kicks at you. What do you do, Thorgrin?
Well, we all saw it. I won fair and square. Kick and John broke contract. When a third party entered the ring, he did not cease. So I will be taking the winnings and using it to fund the shop. Thank you all very much for contributing to this lovely fight club. No refunds. Have a good night.
All of them go, yeah, and they like dig around in their coin purse for the 5 copper that it took to enter the tournament. And they all hand it to you. Sad Boy McGee says, "Good fight, man." The Bard says, "Ooh, what a lovely little fight this was." Kickin' John like holds it in his feet and he drops it in your hands and walks off without another word. And Old Zoblob hands you 4 copper coins that he has painted purple. And they all walk off defeated. And Elzerna looks at you and says, Thorgrin, that was my great-great-grandfather. I have never seen him before. He was long dead when I was born, but I've seen pictures of him, paintings. That was him, no doubt.
I don't know. I'd never punched him in the head before in my life. I would have recognized him.
How old are you, Thorgrin?
Anyways,
I'm sure he was dead before you were born, too.
What makes you think he was your grandpa?
Well, he looked just like him. The cloak he was wearing had the cockatrice, my family's emblem, on it, and then he pointed a sword at you and said, "You will pay for what you did to the Castellantas." I'm going to say that's 3 for 3 for me.
That's a very, very fair argument. I can't can't fight that one. Well, let's go see. Close down the cart. I think it's all ending soon. Let's go find the guys and see if they've encountered anything funky.
Okay. You walk over by the cart and you see that the red-haired bartender from the Yawning Portal, Bonnie, is there, and she's sitting on a bench next to your cart, and she is crying. And she tries to stand up, but she had some of that Spirit Shine ale earlier, or that Spirit Shine liquor earlier, and she's kind of wobbly, so she sits back down. Do you say anything to her?
I'm just thinking about how good, quick and convenient it would be to get some teeth right now.
Yeah, please don't do anything plot related. Blinken, after you left, I realized that I had all 3 keys to the Vault of Dragons in the same spot at the same time by accident. Yep. And I was like, please don't do anything with that.
Yeah, my first thought as soon as you said that was, Bonnie, you look like you need a drink.
Yeah.
Followed up with, you're a sloppy drunk. Whack.
Oh my god. Ignoring the impulse to do the main story. This is a side story. This is a filler episode. You can't do anything like that.
Oh, she's protected. Oh no, yeah. Bonnie, what's happening? Are you okay?
No, she says
your beach party episode.
Yeah, this is the sad episode, the filler episode. I like how I was like, yeah, guys, these interludes, they're gonna be fun, lighthearted. Here's everybody's dead relatives. I kind of didn't think that through. But she says, I saw my brother. My brother, he was executed. He was burned. And he was here, walking at me, still burning.
Man, just a barrel of laughs.
Still burning.
Still burning, she says, crying.
I'm going to turn to Elzerna. How'd your grandfather die?
Calderon died of old age in Castellanta Manor.
Oh, no wonder why he looked old.
Yes, he was very old. He was an adventurer. He actually lived a surprisingly long time for a human. 120 years. He should...
How long? Like,
Uh-huh.
would I know that humans can humans live that long?
Humans are considered like very, very old if they reach 80. No, they do not live 120 years. Calderon clearly had some type of magical assistance if he got that old.
I'm gonna put a pin in that.
She says he's buried in our family mausoleum, and she points over towards the city of the dead.
Bonnie, would you like company, or do you want to be alone right now?
She says, I'm going to go back to the yawning portal. Tell Inchi I said goodbye.
Okay, I'll let him know where you went. You take care of yourself. You want a drink for the road?
She says, a water?
Water works.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
You pull out a bottle of Dasani water, hand it to her, and she says, thank you, and walks off.
With that totally not chlorine taste.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing now?
I'm gonna go find the party while, mentally connecting dots between the devil and her grandfather.
Okay. You step into this scene. I'm going to move some tokens around real quick with everybody else. They are there with the Artificer and the Gold Dragonborn Allchrist. And you can see that they have a ghost that has been entangled in one of Blinken's ensnaring strikes. And your bartender, Lif, is there. And you hear the Artificer point at Inchi and say, Inchi, what is causing all of this madness?
I don't know. I mean, I look at this ghost, and I think that you made this ghost, made this illusion. I can feel the magic between you and your dad ghost.
She says, I am not capable of summoning such magics as that. So how could I have possibly done this?
Magic. I don't know. I need to.
All right, everybody, you see Thorgrin and Elzerna walk up.
And she's gonna pull out his book of illusions, and he's just gonna bury his face into it, just trying to read something, figure out what's going on.
So, anyone else punch out a ghost today, or just me?
Do you see that? Pointing at the ghost that's entangled.
Is that an invitation to punch him, or are you just pointing him out?
Well, technically, that. And I point at the Artificer. That's her dad.
I'm already involved in enough dramas. Sorry, multiple family dramas going on. I'm not getting into another one. Inchi, okay. Bonnie went home crying.
Well, I didn't get to introduce her to my dad ghost. Not properly.
Did she introduce you to her brother ghost?
The one that was kind of more. I was kind of more preoccupied with the dad ghost thing.
Oh, you should check on her.
Inchi, do you want to run after Bonnie?
Yeah, you're right. Bye, guys. And she just jogs off to go find Bonnie. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Inchi, you exit this area, you look around where your cart was, and you see Bonnie. She has a flask of water that she's drinking from, and she's slowly walking along the walls here. She's wiping some tears from her eyes and trying to figure out where she is in the city. You run up behind her. What do you say?
Hey, buddy.
And she goes, "Oh, Inchi. I'm sorry. I left. I was scared."
Did I scare you when I said boo?
She said, "No, it made me laugh a little bit."
Shit. Yeah. What's up with all the ghosts?
She says, "I have no idea. But it is my first year in the city. Perhaps it always happens during the Feast of the Moon."
You think they'd put out flyers or something like that?
You think they would warn people?
Let the newcomers know.
Okay, you're talking to her. Let's go back to everybody else gathered around the Artificer's dad over here. Do y'all want to share some information? Maybe think up a plan or something like that? Blinken, Huel, Thorgrin?
I'll throw in something like, so, why are these ghosts showing up? Any idea?
The Artificer says, this has never happened during the Feast of the Moon before, so it has nothing to do with the festival.
I was going to completely blame the festival and say this is a common occurrence, but, can't say that now. Also, we met her grandfather. I'm going to, gesture to Elzerna.
Elzerna says, yes, my great-great-grandfather. and she kind of looks over at the artificer, the law enforcement officer, and she's pretending to be Stacy right now. She says, "My great-grandfather, a man of renown, took a swing at Thorgrin."
Then I punched out the ghost. I'm really proud about that. No one else can say they've done that.
I mean,
Anyway.
most of us here are respectful.
You don't respect me?
I mean, I don't want to.
We'll talk about this later.
Oh.
We'll talk about this later.
It's weird though. She said she didn't know what he looked like, but cast the image from memories.
The artificer
Well,
says,
something is causing this.
Who
said it had-
"What the hell's is going on? Hugh, dispel any magic on me right now. See if that gets rid of this ghost."
He pretends to play along, and he pulls out a bullseye lantern and
God
points it
damn
at
it.
her.
A what? A bullseye lantern?
Yeah.
What's
this
that?
thing.
Burns oil as fuel. Oh, you can't cast
It-
dispel magic, can you?
No, I'm just
Okay.
pretending this is like an X-ray kind of thing. He's like going over. He's like, oh, whatever it is, it's dispelled now.
Let me do something. I'm gonna walk around. All right. I have a detect magic spell and see if I could point out something.
Ah, smart
Okay.
thinking, Blinken.
It's up to 10 minutes. I'm just gonna like walk around the path here and see if there's anything off.
There's a lot of tokens here, so I'm gonna say when Inchi ran away, he got too far away to be able to cast what Lif is, so Lif disappears. You're doing detect magic. Okay. Blinken, you can sense from Thorgrin, Huel, and the Artificer that they are all casting some type of necromantic magic.
Okay. And then I look at them and say, this might sound weird, but I do detect something going on. Like when I'm doing detect magic, I'm like kind of squinting at, locations. And obviously I'm like looking at the artificer and stuff. I'm like, did you pick up anything, eat anything weird, drink anything that might cause this magic?
She says, "I actually have been so scattered today getting ready for the festival. I haven't eaten or drank anything except my coffee and whatever you were serving at your tavern, Carp. Those strangely delicious not sandwiches, peninsulas, and the ale that you gave me a few shots of."
I look at the artificer. What about you? Is that the same story?
That was the Artificer speaking.
Oh, that was artificer. Okay, I thought it was all Chris for some reason.
Alchrist says, well, I had my morning breakfast of fruits, and then I had a lovely lunch, and I had some mead from your cart, as well as one of those lovely peninsula dogs.
Let me think.
There's
You
no
said
need to
Huel has
think.
the magic.
I think I cracked it. The Peninsula dogs were cursed.
By how?
Elzona says,
Well, everyone...
food poisoning.
Yeah, that.
Does food poisoning normally cast that? Make you see
Hold
that
on.
stuff?
So,
Well,
yeah,
who's
so
saying that
if-
it couldn't be some weird funky poison that instead of like making you sick, it just projects like raise a dead relative or something?
I mean, has anybody heard of food poisoning where you throw up a ghost? And I point at this the dad.
Wait, you threw up the ghost?
I mean, that's what it sounds like, right? Food poisoning.
The Artificer says, I did not
Oh,
buff up my father. And no, you shouldn't
Okay.
have poisoned anybody with your food because it should have been cooked properly because you have a license to operate that tavern, right?
Exactly.
yeah.
Of course.
Anyone who
So
would insinuate
why-
otherwise is getting in trouble.
Whoever has the highest charisma, roll a deception check.
Oh, it's definitely me.
Fuck you, bro. God damn it.
I have a +7 in deception.
Yeah, go for it.
You need to beat a 12.
Feel like we just had a few ales. We had some penny dogs. It's oh god, no.
Oh,
I'm not. I could.
Wait. Could we have been helping you for the advantage? You know, because we're all going, yeah, we have the license, yeah.
I
was about
gave
to say, I
it.
have a bardic. I was about to say I have a bardic inspiration.
It's
Could I use that?
much funnier if you fail, but yes.
Because I could roll a 1 and fail. But
I mean, do you want to
I'm
take
kinda-
the L here?
I mean, I'm thinking about it because
It is pretty funny.
yeah, I'm
Sure
trying to be all
seems we have
convincing.
one.
Like, he's like, you're acting crazy. You know what I mean? They're trying to.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Obviously
we already
swayed her.
lied that we had one. She's like, oh, okay, because I could have hooked you up with one.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she offered to like give y'all one without actually doing an inspection, and y'all were like, "No, yeah, we already got it.
We want it to be illegal, okay?
It tastes better if it's illegal." Huel, are you adding your bardic?
No.
Okay. The
He's a little
artificer,
sauced up.
like, she pushes her glasses up and like pinches her nose and lets out the longest, most exasperated sigh you've ever heard, and she says, "I am doing a full inspection of your cot right now." She says, "You three stand here and figure out how to get my father back to the afterlife. You, girl, take me to your cot." And Elzerna, as Stacy goes, "Yes, ma'am." And they start walking off towards the north here.
Can I try to outrun them to the cart? Like, if I go a different route?
You have that thought, Thorgrin, and then you hear the voice of that ghost you fought earlier say, "Now it's just us. The three of you." And looking back towards where her father is pinned to the ground, you see another ghost. This ghost has a black hood on. I actually have a separate token for it that I should have had up here already. It's this one right here. And he says, "The Half Pints, a group of adventurers that vanquished Lord and Lady Castellanta, big heroes of Waterdeep. You owe me a debt." And Blinken, this is the man that paid with the strange coin earlier that said that he thought you were good with a bow. He steps forward and says, "I will settle your debt. 2 members of my family cast down by your hands. 1 of your lives will suffice." And he draws a very long, sharp sword. 1 head for 2 lives. Who volunteers?
Look at Thorgrin.
I'm looking at the cart. He's not even in my periphery. I'm
Oh
looking
my God.
straight at the cart.
All right.
Thorgrin, are you dashing towards the
Well-
cart for real?
No, I'm staying there while this is happening. I'm letting everything happen first before I decide.
And Alchrist is kind of like, "This doesn't seem to involve me," and he's gonna like scooch on out of here.
Hide our cart! Go hide our cart! I can't.
He's gone. He's gone. So this ghost of Calderon Castellanter has said that he wants to kill one of you in revenge for killing 2 Castellanters. What do you say to him?
Who here's the oldest out of us? That's a pretty good deal.
Whoa. Let's...
I think I'm like middle-aged for a gnome.
I'm young for a dwarf.
Deception check.
Deception.
I'm
yeah.
only 64. I'm still technically young for a dwarf.
God damn it.
He goes,
I'm 64. I haven't hit puberty yet.
Look,
Little wee lad.
I'm like looking at both the whoever's here, and I'm like, fine. I'm gonna walk
Are we
up to this fucker.
okay, Blinken,
And
you
then-
walk up to him, and he says, there is some nobility in you after all. On your knees."
First off, I'm short. Secondly, I think your family members there that we dealt with, they kind of had it coming. I mean, how did you? How are you so? What's the word? Proud of these guys because they. I mean, and I look at him. Are you? And I look closely. Are you a devil?
He says,
There is not a drop of Castellanter blood in all of Faerun that I am not proud of. I was in my deep eternal slumber, hearing the voices of my descendants sing, and they were cut short, and they did not come to join me. Something foul is afoot. You are the devils. You sent them to the hells. For that I will have your head.
and he raises his sword, and he brings it down, and he cuts at the vines that you have used to entangle the artificer's father. And he says, I will take all of you. And he raises his hand in the air, and 2 more ghosts appear and surround you. And again, you hear a chorus of screams up here all over this big graveyard. And all the ghosts lunge towards you, going, Going back over to Inchi.
Inchi, you're talking to Bonnie, and she says, I got so scared. Maybe I was saying things, but I was sure that was my brother, Inchi, the one I told you about, the one that they executed by fire.
Honey, do you want to go visit a bookstore with me real quick? Maybe a library.
She perks up at that. Like, that actually sounds like a great way to take her mind off of all this. She says, yeah, Inchi, I think I'd like that a lot. And as you two are talking, you hear a scream from behind you. You turn around and you see that this bard from the Sea Maiden's Fair is drunk and stumbling and trying to run away from something that's chasing him from the City of the Dead. And it is another ghost. Except this ghost is not like the other ones you've seen, long and gangly. It is long and gangly, but it's engulfed in blue fire. And when it gets here at the corner, it stops chasing that bard and looks directly towards Bonnie. And you hear it scream in pain and start rushing forward towards you. Everybody roll initiative.
Shit.
Initiative.
Itchy with the 20. Brex
I'll take that
with
one.
the
Let's go.
4. Huel with the 21. Blinken.
All right.
Roll your fancy dice.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Hold on.
You got to get like a special keyboard for it that has like
9.
pre-programmed
Oh,
little
yeah.
things, so you can just hit initiative and roll. All right, so
That's
initiative.
kind of what I do. Yeah.
Okay, initiative is going to be Inchi, Huel, Blinken, and then Thorgren. Let me roll for all of these ghosts. The ghost got a nat 1.
Same.
And then let me roll for Calderon, because he's technically a separate type of monster. He got a 4, so fuck him. So he goes before Thorgren, because he didn't get a natural 1. Alright, Inchi, it is your turn first. This fiery ghost is stepping towards you and Bonnie. What do you do?
Okay, I want to read this one spell real quick before I lock in my answer.
Okay.
No, not this one. Okay. Well, then in that case, I think, and she is going to throw up Lift the Spectre again.
Again?
He's just going to appear right there in front of the charging ghost and try to distract him with a larger threat. And with Lift, raising his hands and making a racket, and she's going to turn to Bonnie, grab her arm, and tug her the opposite direction, saying, "Let's go find you that book. Come on, come on."
Okay, the opposite direction would be running back towards your mobile tavern. Is that what you meant to do? Okay.
Sure.
Is this a minor illusion or a major illusion?
Major
image.
illusion.
Can it attack for you?
Yeah.
Can it do anything like that?
No, as soon as someone tries to pass through it, it just passes straight through.
Okay. With the ghosts getting such a low initiative and your specter kind of scaring it a bit, your magic is so good it even fools magical entities. The ghost stops and tries to go around your specter version of Lif, and you and Bonnie run back up here. And you can see that around your mobile tavern is Elzerna, with her black hair and her commoner's clothes, and the artificer, trying to get into your mobile tavern. And the artificer is fiddling with the lock, and she kind of has a hairpin in it, and she says, "Oh, she says, "Oh, Ogma, help me." And she rips off her glove and points her bronze hand at it and casts a spell that turns the lock to iced, and then she hits it, breaking the lock, and she sees you two running up. What do you do, Inchi?
Guys, let's get out of here and find a good library and just forget about all this real quick. I'm gonna read on how to deal with this, and we can hide in the meantime.
Elzerna looks at you with the most confused look on her face. The artificer shoots you a glance and says, "Inchi, we need you here. You're one of the only people here that could cast actual magic. I can cast whatever spells I have loaded into my hand, but you actually know the arcane arts."
I know. I'm gonna go find a spell book. Please, I will be right back.
Okay, and she says, okay, and she just throws open the door of your mobile tavern and starts stepping inside it. Inchi, you start making your way up, what is this? Marsember's Way. I'm not pronouncing that right. And you are in, what district is this? This is the North Ward, so yeah, there would be a library around here. You can probably find one on your next turn.
Next, it is going to be Huel's turn. Huel, there are these 3 ghosts, and then this big cloaked ghost figure that you know is Calderon Castellanter. What do you do?
Thinking. I'm not sure what. Like, I'm gonna see Blinken going up to, like, Blinken, don't sacrifice yourself. Don't do it.
But
Too late, I would reply.
yeah, these ghosts are getting ready to attack you.
I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Ooh.
Very
Like a
nice.
cone
Very
in front of me.
nice. Okay, I'll say this map isn't exactly a battle map, so with the 30-foot cone, I'll say you're able to get 2 of these minor ghosts and Calderon in its wake, because they're all kind of gathered around.
You mean like just these 2, right? Like that seems fair right there.
Yeah, sure. That
Oh,
sounds
can you
good
make
to me.
it?
Yeah, no, like this is not properly scaled at all, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say these 2 right in front of you.
So let me make a spell save 14.
Oh yeah, they need to roll. I was waiting for you to roll. Alright, we're going to do the minor ghost first. The minor ghost fails. We're going to do Calderon first. What, is this a dex check?
Oh, it didn't roll. Oh, that was inchies. My bad. What the heck? What just happened?
What?
It like rolled, but it didn't roll.
Well, the minor ghost constitution save. Okay. It doesn't matter. They both rolled low, so they would both be affected by it. You do 13 damage.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, like the heels like he's going like looks like he's running over to Blinken. He does like a little power slide as he's pulling out his loot. He's like Blinken dog. It's like this the high note, and then that's the lightning strike that comes out, the thunder wave.
All right, the thunder wave pushes both of them back 5 feet. This affects both of them. It hurts both of them. This minor ghost here, they're blown back and their hair is blown back, and they fall down to the ground. Calderon stays on his feet. He actually like implants his sword in the dirt, and when your wave hits him, it pushes him back 5 feet, and he cuts the ground as the sword drags along. But he manages to stay on his feet. But you did 13 damage to both of them. Write that down in their little bubbles.
Wait, he's not a ghost? And that was my turn.
He's a special ghost that can look cool as he does things.
He's got the cloak of billowing. It's
Yeah.
over, boys.
Yeah, that's the cloak he's got. It's the cloak of billowing. Blinken, it is your turn. What do you do? And I'm going to say this ghost with the green dot, that is the ghost that represents the Artificer's father.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, well, I think I'll probably the best I could do is another ensnaring strike on something. Keep it in place. So let me try it. Yeah, I'll try to do it on Great Grandpa there. See
All right.
what happens.
Calderon.
So bonus action ensnaring strike, and then I'll try to. Actually, I think it's still going on, right? That's a
He cut.
concentration.
He cut.
Oh, yeah, the other one.
Yeah, so that the Artificer's father is free.
Okay,
And your
so let's
spell would have
do that.
ended.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do another bonus action to make sure I put on an ensnaring strike and shoot at Grandpa. Okay, so we'll do that, and then roll. 18.
18, that hits.
All right, and then I'll do the damage. And yes, break the thing on his turn, right? The strength roll or whatever.
Yes, he does.
So let me damage on that, and I'll roll the hit again. There it is. It's D6. Let's see. Okay. So 13 damage? Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. No, it's 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage.
10 damage to him, so he would have taken 23 damage tonight. Okay, and on
And I
his
get an
turn, he'll
extra
have to
attack.
roll. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Might as well see what happens. 10. I missed.
10, you missed. Okay.
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 Now I'm done.
All right. Let me double check his AC real quick. Yeah, that would have missed. Okay. It is now Calderon's turn, so he's going to roll that strength save. What does he have to beat?
14.
14, and he has a +5 to his strength.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
I
a strong ghost.
I picked an actual like humanoid enemy to base him off
Oh,
of.
okay.
Yeah. So he got a 17. Does that beat you?
Yeah, it had to be 14.
Okay. He, when he notices the vines growing all over him, he again uses his sword to cut them and free him from the grip that they had. And he rushes forward towards you, Blinken, raising his sword high over his head. And he is going to, let's see, he had some ability. All right, he is going to target you with a stunning gaze. You can't see his face, but you can just feel the hatred coming out of it. Roll a Constitution check.
All right.
or a wisdom saving throw. You got to beat a 14.
A wisdom. Okay. 16.
16. You feel your body like start to lock up and like it's not able to flinch away properly, but you overpower it and you are able to move freely. He rolls an attack against you.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep, hitting you with his sword for 1d6 plus 5. So 7 damage at you. That is his turn. Thorgrin, it is your turn.
Bad day to leave my weapons in the cart. All right. The one on Blink, and I'm gonna rage and charge, or the big guy. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, roll your attack on him.
12. Oh wait, sorry. I'm going to recklessly attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume you rage too.
Oh, yep. Okay, so attack one's a complete miss, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
12.
Second one is an 18 though.
That one hits.
7 normal, 6 radiant.
7 normal, 6 radiant. Let me do that. 7 first. Putting his health. And then your radiant damage. He is weak against that. What is that? What is that actually called?
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable to that. So that does double damage to him. So that would be 12. Okay. When you strike him with your fists and you hit him with that radiant energy, he flinches backwards and yells in pain. It is now the ghost's turn. This ghost flies up to you, and it is going to use... This is the actual ghost monster from D&D, and it is going to fill your head with visions. Huel, I would also like you to check your messages in Discord after this turn. It fills your head with the screams of the dead, the screams of the damned, the screams of the people that wanted to cling to life. Huel, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw. Huel, are you with us? Wisdom saving throw 4.
4.
Huel, you are frightened of this ghost. Every turn you need to run away from it.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's Maybelline.
I thought I read something on my sheet that I don't have. I have advantage on that saving throw.
Oh, yeah, the halflings.
I'm brave.
Yeah, they're brave. All right, roll it again.
To avoid...
Going on an adventure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I'm brave. I remember talking, but he's still scared.
Yeah, yeah. You like bow up at it and then you run away anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Scared.
On your turn, you will need to spend your whole turn running away from it. And Blinken, this ghost right here, is going to fly towards you. Thorgrin, you get an attack of opportunity on it.
I just want to double check the wording on this. Okay, it's have to be that one then. 24.
24. You managed to hit it, and you're just punching it.
For 7. Yep. No fancy magics, just a normal punch.
You reach forward with your fist to try to attack it, and your fist just goes through it, having no real effect. Blinken, it flies towards you, and it is going to attempt to possess you.
Nice.
You need to make a DC 13. Make a DC 13 Charisma saving throw.
Okay. Charisma. Roll high, please.
Blinken, the ghost reaches its hand into...
5. Hell yeah.
Well, on the first one there, you got a 16.
Oh, 16. There it is.
Yeah.
I guess there was a delay.
Yeah. It tries to reach its hand into your chest and grab your very soul, but you resist, and it is pushed back away from you. It is now the Artificer's dad's ghost turn, and it floats up high and floats up over Calderon, and it is going to try to swipe at Thorgrin. And it says, "Where is my daughter?" And it is going to swipe at you, Thorgrin. It got an 8, so it missed.
Roll again. I was attacking recklessly. You have advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. I always forget that. Ooh, it gets you this time.
That one hits.
It is going to do D6 of necrotic damage to you.
Ooh.
It's okay. I take normal necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's not one that you have, is it? So it did 2 damage. All right, everybody went. So we're going back to the top of the order with Inchi. Inchi, you are running down the street. And as you're running, you hear Elzerna say, "Inchi, something's chasing you!" And no doubt about it, you look behind you, and that blue flaming ghost is running down the street after you and Bonnie. Bonnie sees it and is terrified, and she begins running faster, and she holds out her hand, Inchi, for you to grab so she can pull you along and you can both run faster.
Inchi grabs her hand, but at the same time, he's going to cast. Let me see if I have it pulled up. I did this spell last session. It's Mirror Image, and 3 more Inchies are going to just pop up.
Okay.
So as soon as I grab Bonnie's hand to pull me along, I make 3 Inchies behind me that are much slower and are like starting to run in opposite directions.
Okay. All
Like,
right.
no, stop chasing me. No, 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 no. And all of them are just yelling and hollering.
All right. This specter, this ghost, is going to roll a d4. If it gets a 4, it will continue chasing after you.
Interesting. Okay.
Or does your mirror image have like a stat effect?
No, no, no. I like it. I like it.
3. So it disappears
Woo.
down an alley, chasing one of your goblin images that's going, no, 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 no. You get out to the street of the Golden Serpent, and you can actually see that this building right here is a shop that sells magic books.
And she runs in, pulling Bonnie along with him. And as soon as they step inside, he goes, I need to work out more. You find yourself a nice book, Bonnie. I gotta go find something real quick.
The bookkeeper in the shop kind of notices Bonnie in distress, and runs over to like comfort her and take care of her. So you're free to peruse the shelves of this store. What exactly are you looking for?
Okay. I was wanting to find. Let me find it pulled up because I've got to learn these other spells that are not in the illusion subclass.
Yeah. Your book of card tricks and illusions doesn't have anything on whatever you're looking for. So yeah, there's a
Right.
set of magical books for all kinds of wizards. If you want, it's just a list of spells and their effects. If you want the actual scroll, you're gonna have to ask the shopkeeper for it and pay for it.
Shit. Okay. So did we get any gold or money for our personal characters during that big finale?
The only gold that y'all got would have been the endowment that Thorgrin found and put in the briefcase of holding, the 1,000 gold coins, but that's been set aside to pay for renovations to the bar.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, Inchi, what I'll say is she has like that book of like the list of spells and then the spell scrolls in a locked case beside it. So you can try
Okay.
to steal what you're looking for if you need to.
I think I want to try.
Okay.
Can I examine this lock? Is it like a magical? Is it magic lock or is it like just physical?
It is a very hefty silver lock. You don't feel any magical energy coming off of it.
And she looks back to make sure that the shopkeep is still talking with Bonnie, and then he's going to turn back and like pull out. Would he have like a clip or something to lockpick?
It should be in your inventory if you have it, but you're a wizard, not a rogue.
Yeah, that's well. I was trying to determine if that would even be in my character. I don't think I would have one. In that case,
It is just like a glass container with a lock on the lid.
oh, okay. Well, if it's glass, I think, and she's just going to kick it, shatter it.
All right, and so you kick it and you knock the thing of scrolls over and they scatter onto the floor. And the shopkeeper goes, "Oi, what do you think you're doing, mister?"
Uh, and she throws up a silent image of a broken vase on the floor by the counter.
Okay. Roll a deception check with advantage.
Advantage. 20.
20. Okay. So there's this case that has all the spell scrolls in it. It's just glass with a lock on it. You knocked that over and then made the image of the vase and tried to pass the sound off as that. With that 20, you are able to convince her that that is what shattered, and she doesn't see that you knocked over this. There's a counter or something blocking the view. She doesn't see that you knocked over this thing of scrolls. So you can find whatever it is you're looking for. Tell me what it is in a minute. I got to go to the bathroom real quick.
You got it.
5-minute break, boys. Be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Inchi, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What scroll are you looking for?
I was looking for Summon Aberration. 4th level conjuration spell.
Okay. Is that something you can actually cast? A 4th level spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Level 7, I get 1 4th level spell.
All right. You have that scroll, and you can cast it now. You would need to spend a minute reading it, and then you've learned it.
Sweet. Yeah, and she just stuffs it into his trench coat pocket. I always get confused what he wears. It's somewhere in between a jacket and a trench coat. It's pretty long. Anyway, he stows it and he kicks the debris of the glass and the scrolls to the side. Runs back out and says, "Okay, Bonnie, let's go."
She says, "Oh, okay." And the shopkeeper
You
says,
find a good book?
She says, "No, I was trying to catch my breath. The shopkeeper was very nice, though." And then you hear the shopkeeper, like as you're already across the street and running back, go, "Hey, you gotta pay for that vase you broke." And Inchi, as you're running along, you're trying to remember what you learned at El Torchel Academy about casting different types of magic. How you've got to reach out to the weave and feel it and understand it and just be confident in your ability to control it before you cast it. Going over to Huel. Huel, let's see, what just happened? Yes, you're scared of this ghost right here. You are frightened of it. You need to get away from it as fast as possible. What do you do?
Huel's just full sprinting away now because he's afraid.
All right. You'd have to run in the opposite direction of it, so you'd be running back here. You get over here towards this wall, and you can't run anymore, and you hear... And this ghost is flying up towards you, getting ready to attack you, and you're so scared of it. You're looking at it, the way that it's floating on the ground. It's massive, it's hulking. Its head is turned at an unnatural angle. Roll a perception check.
Because when he rolled the 1, he's like looking over at the crowd of eyes, and it's resembling a beholder, so he's getting more scared. He looks away.
Yep. But as you look at that ghost, you notice that it's not a human ghost. It's the ghost of an orc, and it looks a lot like a friend you used to have, Billis, the orc, that you traveled with for a few years. And he is coming up towards you, and he goes, "Yeah!" And he raises a big, massive arm with these elongated fingers that look like claws, and he is going to attack you when it's his turn. Blinket, or Sam, every turn when someone's frightened, they get to roll to get over it, right?
Like a sanity check?
Just, let me look at that real quick.
I mean, is it based off of like a spell? Is he just getting the scared condition, or is it like a horrifying presence kind of thing? Or
Oh, yeah, I found it. It's the horrifying visage spell from the ghost enemy. You get to roll at the end of each of your turn. If you beat a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw, you are no longer scared. So go ahead and roll that for me.
Roll a what again, sorry?
Wisdom saving throw. You need to beat a 13.
Okay.
If you do that, you won't be scared anymore. Hey.
Yeah.
So you were scared. You ran all the way over to this wall. You looked at the ghost and recognized that it's the ghost of your friend. And suddenly, you're not so scared of him anymore. Blinken, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at this grandpa and be like, "Listen, I think it's pretty pathetic that you have your friends and I probably all these ghosts coming out here to fight for you. You should fight for yourself. Call these, ghosts out and fight me one-on-one, coward."
He levels his sword at you and says, "I will grant your wish, gnome. Ready the bow you used to kill my grandson." And what would you like to do for your action?
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my. Is he like melee range? Because I have a short sword.
Yeah. He's well, he actually got knocked back from Huel.
Oh,
So he's
with the thunder wave.
He's about 15 feet away from you right now.
Okay. Yeah, one-on-one coward, and I shoot him with my arrow and try to snare him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll. While you're doing that, he says, "You speak to me of cowardice. No, it is you who is the coward, never facing your enemies with a sword, always keeping distance between you."
That, and then I'll roll the hit.
Okay.
I'd hate to point out, but didn't I technically get the killing blow on him?
Nope. Blinking got the killing
No?
blow. Blinking got the killing blow.
12?
Thorgren, you took away like 99% of his health, and then Blinken finished off the
Oh
last.
yeah, you killed
Oh,
Stoll.
yeah.
Blinken got the gold for that kill and the XP. Blinken, your first attack misses.
Try again. Stand still, you piece of shit.
There you go.
There you go, 20.
All right. With that, again, you shoot at him, and the vines start growing down. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6. Yeah, D6. Let's roll a D6. So 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. Okay. Again, you hit him, and because it's a magical arrow, it doesn't pass through him. It really hits him and begins to ensnare him with these magical vines. And he goes, "Tricks from a coward! I expect nothing less." And it is his turn. He's going to roll a strength check to get out of that. He's got to beat a 14, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This time he is unsuccessful. He tries to pull out, he tries to strike at it with his sword, and he cannot get out of it. Let's see if he has any abilities he can use. No, he's not going to use that this turn. So he spends his whole turn struggling against this thing, but he is unable to get out. Thorgren, it is your turn.
Well, have the ghost calm down now that he's accepted the 1v1, or?
No, him and Blinken are having a 1v1. You still got to deal with these guys.
Oh, alright, well, I guess I'll go on to beat up a ghost then.
Okay.
So the closest one, I'm gonna run over and punch him. Who I'm assuming would be probably that one, right?
Yeah, the one that's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
26.
26, that hits. Roll that damage.
7 normal, 8 radiant.
8 radiant. All right. Because this magic, this attack has some magic with it, you feel your fist connect, and you're going to do the full damage to it. So the 7 and then the 8 times 2 for the radiant, doing a total of, what would that be? 23 damage. You strike this ghost, and your fist goes through it, sending it disappearing in a shatter of golden sparks as you manage to send this ghost back to where it came from. So that is one ghost down. Thorgren, you have another action. What do you do?
I'm going to sprint as fast as I can to the next one and do a follow-up shot.
Okay.
Just a normal attack, though.
Against Calderon or against the Artificer's dad?
I guess the Artificer's dad. They're doing a 1v1.
Okay. With your...
I'm going to wait till the last second and take the kill, though.
Okay. That's only fair. With your 20, you are able to hit the ghost. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7.
You strike at the ghost, but your fist just passes through it, doing no damage at all with your non-magical attack. It is now the ghost's turn. This ghost looks at you, Thorgren, and it says, "Where is my little girl?" And it is going to reach out and try to touch you. Gets a +5 to this attack. Ooh, that was almost an 18. So got a 4, 9. I assume that doesn't beat your armor class.
9? No.
All right. It reaches out to where you are, and you duck out of the way, and you feel this burst of necromantic energy above you, but it does no harm to you. Huel, your ghost, who is the visage of your old friend, Billis, tries to reach out and touch you. And
Old friend.
He got a 12.
I heard you go.
He got a 12 for that attack. Would that hit you?
Yeah, my armor class is 10 still.
Oof, that's rough.
I need to get armor, dude.
And
Yeah.
he says to you, falling, fall. And he reaches out to you and he touches you. And you feel a burst of necromantic energy go through you. And you are going to take 3d6 necromantic damage for 9 damage total. Inchi, as you are, or Huel, after Billis reaches out and touches you and said, falling, fall, what do you say to him?
The old friend fell off a bridge. A fine warrior should have fallen in combat, not off a bridge.
He says, never stopped falling, Huel.
Old friend.
Huel, roll a charisma check. Ooh, with a 17, that's very high. He sees the pain in your eyes as you call him a friend, and he looks at you and he seems to recognize you. And he says, Huel, and his voice gets a lot more clear and less ghostly, and his voice returns to its deep, normal state. Huel, I almost had it. The jewels, the relic. I was looking for it. What happened?
You know, I was a few feet behind you. You took the bridge first. There was a bunch of bandits on the other side, and then they cut the bridge.
And he gets angry at that, and he goes, Bandits! Dastardly bandits! Bastards! Huel. Huel safe? Huel okay?
He like pats his shoulder, like he's checking himself over after getting hit. He's like, I'm alright. I'm alright. Little, like bleeding a little bit.
He'll roll one more charisma check for me. Even higher than the last one. Perfect. When Billis was feeling down, when he was looking for relics and he followed one lead and it was a dead end, and another lead it was a dead end. He had this endless spirit for adventure, but even the most hopeful of people feel down sometimes. Huel, what did you do with your friend to comfort him in those sad times?
He would like he obviously play a song, but he'd play it to where like he gives Billis a bell he has for some reason. He's
like
looking
that-
to see what I have.
That bell that you let Azarna play with that one time?
Yeah, and then
You have that bell on you, and your friend looks very sad. What do you do?
he'll kind of roll the bell over to him, and he'll kind of like fish like he's playing a song, waiting for him to finish like the last note of it, like building up into where the bell would need to be played, like the ding,
You hold this bell out, and this ghost with its sunken eyes and its broken neck and its long fingers reaches out for that bell. And as it reaches out towards it, his fingers go from long dagger-like objects to the thick stubs of an orc's hand, and his neck returns to a normal position, and his eyes, they don't look so sunken in and ghastly anymore. And he grabs that bell from you, and he finishes the song with you. And Huel, this ghost no longer seems hostile towards you. It seems like your friend is there, just a little bit bluer and transparent. Okay. Going back over to Inchi. Inchi, it is this ghost's turn. It spent a while chasing after your illusion, but it would have faded as it got far away from you. So it crashes back into this street on fire, and it sees you and Bonnie, and it lunges forward towards you. And next turn, it will be close enough to attack. But, Inchi, it is your turn. With Bonnie at your side, your scroll in hand, what do you do?
I've not been able to learn this scroll yet, right? I need to be able to sit down and read it.
Yeah, you didn't say that you read it in the shop, so yeah, you're going to need a minute of studying it to read it, to learn it.
Right. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to use my last third level spell slot to throw up another major image of Liff again, my good buddy Liff.
Okay.
And once again, he's just going to come up between me and the ghost, like coming up with his fist raised, like, ready to protect me.
Gonna try to scare the ghost. Okay. Again, your illusion is so good, it manages to trip up this ghost. It stops dead in its tracks, and you're able to duck into this side street over here. If that's what you want to do with your turn.
Yeah, sure.
All right, and you want to spend your turn running back to everybody else?
Yes.
All right, you manage to get over here, and you see that the artificer is rolling a barrel out of your mobile tavern. It is the barrel that is painted white, the Spirit Shine liquor. Going over to Huel, it's your turn again. What do you do? Your friend Bliss is standing next to you, not hostile anymore, and he's just kind of ringing that bell along with the song that you're playing. But Calderon is still struggling against his vines, and Thorgrin seems to be having a fist fight with a ghost about 30 feet away. What do you do, Huel?
Oh, he said BRB.
Oh, he said
I don't know if
BRB.
he's still
2
away.
seconds. All right, we'll skip him for now. Blinken, it is your turn. Calderon Castellanter is struggling against the vines that you ensnared him with. What do you do?
Well, I what I'll do is I'll probably. I mean, I don't have really any magical weapons besides that ensnaring strike. So what I'll do is pull out that gold coin and I'll throw that gold coin at the grandpa and be like, "I think my debt's been paid." And I throw
Okay.
it at him.
Roll a ranged attack.
All right, do that. Oops, not that. What? I guess -3 dex. So 10.
10. That wouldn't have hit him. He ducks as he's like trying to pull on the vines, and the coin sails over his head. Can you do anything else?
I mean, I could run up to him with a short sword and try to hit him.
Mm-hmm. As a ranger
I
of
can
your
do
level,
that.
you don't have any other magical attacks. You know,
No, I don't
Aranax's
have
attacks
any.
are inherently magical.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he is a magic dragon.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and like think of Aranax and then see if I could embody his power and use my arrow and shoot at him.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that, you know?
Okay. Blinken, I'm gonna need you to roll an Arcana check,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say DC 16. If you can get above
Okay.
that with your Arcana skill, you can imbue some of your Gold Dragon Pet's magic into your shot.
Okay. I'll try that. 17. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. So you, in this moment of desperation, which I'm not going to let you get away with all the time, you reach towards Aranax, and he has longed to fight with you for so long. I think the only real fight you've had with him was a fight in the sewers against some
Yeah.
imps. He has longed to do this, and he also struggles mightily to send you any of his magic he can from the Stone of Aranax, and you two have such a good bond that you are able to imbue your next shot with some magic. Roll attack with advantage,
Okay. I should do that.
and Kirby will get to you after Blinken's done.
Use the saving throw. All right. So I'm going to be like, Hanzo from Overwatch.
I don't know what he says when he does his ultimate.
I don't know.
But that thing.
All right. And then I'll roll one more. All right. I go through. There's 24. I mean, that hits, but
Yeah, that hits. So we'll do this one. Go ahead and roll your damage.
okay. And then that would be D6 plus 5. So 7 damage on that.
7 damage. All right. So you shoot this arrow, and like as soon as you do, it bursts into a golden flame, and it leaves a trail of flame behind it as it gets all the way to Calderon and sticks right in his chest, and he screams into the night, and he says, "Your debt is far from paid." And this flame engulfs his whole body. It engulfs the vines that you put on him earlier, and he burns away at the edges of them, and it burns away all the way to his face, and he disappears into a shower of golden sparks. Huel, it is your turn. You're standing here with your friend Billis, who does not seem hostile to you anymore, and he's ringing the bell in rhythm with the song that you used to play him. Thorgrin is over here having a fist fight with a ghost that he cannot punch. What do you do?
He's kind of just soaking it all in, He's like, "Oh, Billis, you shouldn't be in this place. Something's not right now."
He says,
He's looking over at Thorgan punching the ghost.
I was just falling, Huel, and then I heard your song. It brought me back, but I was in a rage. It was like something was in my head, and Billis doesn't like things in his head.
It was those jewels, man.
It was the relics. They still call to me.
Huel, do you do anything with your turn?
He's kind of just sitting and hanging out. He wouldn't really be doing anything.
Oh, okay. So Billis says,
"The noble cup, Huel. Tell me you got it after those bandits made me fall off that bridge."
Me and the group we were with, we took a few of them out, but
Did you follow the
didn't
map
get
I
it.
found? The cave to the jeweled noble cup, the relic I was searching for. Did you find it?
almost that's how we snuck in. I slid down the chimney, got the jump on him, but the mountain was too treacherous. Few taverns have heard your song, though, Billis.
He says, it was always the adventure that was more important than the relics, I guess. The songs, I hear them sometimes, wherever I am. I always like to think it's you playing.
Okay. Going over to Blinken. Blinken, you did your turn. Calderon is gone. So Thorgrin, it is your turn. What do you do?
I was meaning to ask you, but I
Mhm.
didn't want to interrupt. You had advantage on that last attack, right? Or did you forget to use it again?
I forgot to use it. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because speaking of, I'm gonna attack you with advantage.
Okay. Punch the artificer's dad, dude. All right, 23. That
For
hits.
23.
That hits.
7 and then 4 radiant.
7 and then 4 radiant, so that would be 8 radiant, bringing your total to 15. So you punch the artificer's dad, and your fist actually connects this time, and he falls over to the ground, looking like he just got punched by a dwarf. And again, this ghostly figure with these elongated arms and hands and these deep sunken eyes says,
Where is my little girl? She cannot be out on her own.
what do you do?
I, like her, I'm about to go into witness protection, old man, and I follow it up with another punch.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
25.
25. That hits. Roll damage.
For another 7.
It would have been a great hit, but with no magical energy, it just passes through this ghost. It is the ghost's turn. It is going to turn towards you and roll a touch attack with advantage. That
Yep.
one got a 23, so it is going to roll 3d6 of necrotic damage, doing 6 damage to you, Thorgrin. And just to wrap up the combat for the night, Thorgrin, let's say that you get another turn. What do you do?
Awesome. Oh, I'd punch him again.
Okay,
For 14.
that hits.
It would be 8 radiant, doubled. So
Doubled. All right, this one would definitely take him out. And again, where you punch him, this radiant damage goes through him and it begins to disintegrate his body into these golden sparks. He tries to get up, he tries to look around, and he says,
My little girl. She's so adventurous, but she can't. She has trouble breathing.
and then he disappears into a shower of golden sparks. And you guys are alone now, except for this non-hostile ghost of Orc that seems to be friends with Huel. Going back to the top of the order, Inchi, it is your turn. The artificer has just rolled out this white painted barrel out of your cart, and she sees you and Bonnie running up, and she says, Inchi, what in the hells is Spirit Shine Ale?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Why are you talking about ale? Don't we have a ghost problem? I just
She
went and got a spell to make a ghost fight a ghost.
she like turns the barrel towards you and points at the label on it that says Spirit Shine Liquors, and she says, Spirit Shine. The girl told me that you did not know where this barrel came from, that it is very strong, and
Very strong stuff.
I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I drank this, you drank this, Huel drank it, Thorgan drank it, Blinken didn't drink it, the girl didn't drink it. And she points over at Bonnie and she says, Ma'am, did you drink any of this? And Bonnie goes, Yeah, I had some of that. It was very good, and she gave me some. And the artificer says, and this girl here, who y'all just carry around for some reason, didn't drink any of it. Blinken and this girl aren't seeing ghosts. The rest of us are. I think this liquor, this spirit liquor, might be the key to why we're all seeing ghosts.
Maybe we're all just so drunk where we think we see ghosts, but secretly no one else can. And we're just all really drunk right now.
I love the implication that we're just hallucinating and beating the shit out of bystanders.
She like rubs her temples again and gives a deep sigh, and she flips the barrel over and starts rolling it into the city of the dead. And she says, "Come along, Ginshi. You too, Bonnie. And let's get Alchrist out of here."
Where'd the ghost go?
The ghost that was chasing you is up the street in a standoff with your illusion of Lif.
Right, but I thought there's a ghost closer to where all the rest of the gang were.
Yeah. You come into the city of the dead, and you can see your friends Elzerna is here, the Artificer's here, and there's only one ghost left, and it doesn't look as scary as it did when you left, or as scary as the ghost that was chasing you, Inchi. This one actually looks like semi-solid, kind of like your father did when he was being all friendly. And this ghost of a big orc is talking to Huel and exchanging stories about the old days. You guys are all together now, and you're out of combat. And the Artificer is rolling this big thing of Spirit Shine ale towards you. And Inchi walks up saying, where's all the ghosts? What do you guys do?
We dealt with the ghosts. I don't know.
Ooh, I see this ghost talking to Huel. He's kind of dandy, happy. He looking like a real dandy phantom.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I go to heal. Who is this guy?
And what does he do?
Meet other friend, Phyllis. When I traveled the roads for some time, I'd play my music and bandits would try to rough me up and he'd, protect me and stuff. But we came across some relics and he died. He fell off a bridge.
Blinken, this orc kind of extends his hand out towards you and goes, "Name's Billis. Good to meet you." And even though he was just attacking you guys and Huel earlier, he seems to have returned to some kind of less hostile state.
Look, he's not crazy. Well, not crazy anymore, see? I'll show him that he has the bell. He's playing along.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I guess I'll extend my hand and be like, yeah. And I look at you and then I look back. I'm glad to meet you, ? And sorry for your loss. I don't know. What am I?
The ghost kind of ignores that and just continues playing with the bell. And he says, "Yeah, me and Hewley here, we used to travel all up and down the Sword Coast, getting into crazy adventures, looking for treasures and relics, and then he looks confused, and then I was falling for a long time, but his music started playing, and now I'm here." He says, "I think I was angry for a little bit. It seemed like there was something in me head, but I feel okay now. I'm sorry for attacking you earlier, Mister."
I just shrug and be like, I guess that's okay as long as you seem to be okay. I look around. I mean, there's no other, I guess, friends of yours or something that's trying to attack us.
He says, "I didn't know nothing about those other ghosts that were over there going all crazy. I just had all these voices in my head telling me to." And he looks at you, he'll trying to kill you. Sorry about that, buddy. And he kind of slaps you on the shoulder, and he's so big and like you're so small that it actually kind of makes you move a few feet. You've forgotten how strong he was.
Was rolling a little bit.
Yeah.
Go. No harm, no foul. You'll see Peel's bleeding a little bit.
Elzerna walks up to him and goes, "Hello, my name's Stacy. I'm a friend of Huel's too." And she's interested in talking to the ghost. And the Artificer pushes up this barrel of Spirit Shine Ale in between all of you and says, "Blinken, Thorgren, Inchi, Huel, where did you get this liquor?"
It's not quite coming to me. Maybe if we all take another shot, it may help me remember a little better.
Yeah, just a few sips could,
It's been a long day, Just something to take the edge off.
Brain got touched by ghosts. Me no thank you right now.
Peninsula dog, because I'm okay with a peninsula dog.
She says, "No, I didn't grab any food while I was in there." Inchi, is there any magic coming from the barrel that says spirit on it?
I'm shaking my head no at you.
And she furrows his eyebrows and holds his hand out to it, like trying to feel magic coming from it.
Do you genuinely, try to detect magic?
Like Arcana check, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that Arcana check. DC 8.
15.
You feel a powerful source of necromantic magic coming from the barrel of Spirit Shine liquor that you have been serving to the townspeople of Waterdeep all evening.
It's magic.
She says,
"Inchi, no it isn't."
"What kind of magic is it, Inchi?"
No, it's not.
sorry, I just got a second reading that said it's magic, I think.
What kind of magic, Inchi?
I use a dwarven technique to find out that it's not actually magic. I use a goblin technique first, and then I'd use the dwarven technique once Thorgrim reminded me that it's not magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. We're friends, but you are really pushing the limits of that right now. You said it was magical, and now you're saying it's not. So which one was true?
Experts can be wrong on first look. Wait, sorry.
You okay there? I mean,
Look, I mean, lady, one of those is the right answer, you know? I gave you something.
She looks like she is shaking with rage, and she says, I'm going to take this to False Grey and do my own analysis on it. You four stay here and slay any ghosts that arise. And she says,
You can't take that without a warrant. You're stealing otherwise.
She points two fingers at you, like extending her hand, and she says, "Is this a good enough warrant for you?" With her hand, she points two fingers at you with her artificial hand and says, "Is this a good enough warrant for you, Thorgrim?"
Is she giving me the V, or
No,
is she just pointing at me?
So remember, she does finger guns with her artificial hand. That's how she casts her magic. Her ice knife spell. Her I forget what spell she has because I don't have her character sheet up. But that's how she casts her spells. So she's threatening to cast a spell on you.
She's threatening to shoot me.
Yes.
I feel like I could take a shot, but do you have problems breathing? Just completely changed the subject.
She looks at you a little bit shocked, and she says, I haven't had problems breathing since I was a little girl.
Yeah, well, speaking of ghosts, your dad says hi.
She, some of the anger, leaves her body and says,
Inchi now with a barrel.
And she says, Huel, how did you change that ghost beside you, the orc? I saw it before I left. It was big and gnarly and trying to kill you, and now it's your friend.
You know, he was trying to rip my shoulder off of my neck, and then I was just talking with him. I was like, hey, man, we used to be good pals. Took a minute or two, but he eventually came around.
And what happened to the other ghosts here? My father, the other ones that I heard you fighting. What happened to them?
Well, I look over at Thorgrim and see if he's knocking them out, or
Yeah,
poof.
They went poof.
They were there and then they weren't, which is technically the truth.
Yes, it is. Blanken, do you say anything?
I'll say I dealt with the grandpa.
She says, how did you deal with him?
I used my magical vine out of my arrow to trap him, and that seemed to do the trick because they don't like vines, and he was there screaming.
For context, it was not your grandpa.
No, it's not your grandpa.
Yeah, she says, yes, the girl's grandpa, the man of some renown. She says, okay, so it seems like you can either defeat the ghosts or turn them non-hostile through communication.
Yeah.
And she looks off into the distance. All over the city of the dead, there are still some screams from people being chased by different ghosts. Y'all have just kind of stayed up here in this northern area. We're going to be wrapping up soon, boys, because I know it's late for y'all. And she says, we need to figure out what is bringing these ghosts to the material plane. I believe it is this barrel of Spirit Shine wine that you have been serving. But why are they hostile? Why are they trying to hurt people? Do we have any theories on that? What is the source of their anger?
Childhood trauma? I don't know.
Lady, I don't know about all that, but I know who to call. And she makes a silent image of Bill Murray from Ghostbusters.
Oh my.
Okay.
She again just pinches her nose and lets out a deep sigh.
As to why they're hostile, delusional, he kept on asking where you were and trying to touch me. Maybe they were acting on prior I'm saying this as I'm
What
like
the
picturing her getting
fuck
more
are you-
mad.
What the fuck? Yeah, she's getting very mad.
I don't know. This is just you don't know.
He was attacking you. There wasn't a metaphor in that. He was just attacking you in a ghost rage. There wasn't a fucking Jesus
He was
Christ.
angry. He was angry. Maybe he was trying to get revenge or something. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Did you kill him?
She says, no, he
Phrase it that way.
got a disease in his lungs from metal fumes when I was a girl. And that she does get mad about. And she says, I would like to take your barrel of ale and have it analyzed by an actual wizard who could tell me anything more than maybe it's magical or maybe it's not. I'm sorry I threatened you earlier, Huel. My patience has been very thin ever since I missed the moon dance. May I take your barrel of liquor and have it analyzed?
I suppose.
Yeah.
If you think it's the root cause of all this.
But a dwarven technique. It's not magic.
Okay.
So your goblin technique that determined it was magic, that was magic?
Yeah, but some techniques are better than other techniques at certain times.
It depends.
This was a dwarven technique scenario.
It depends on the lunar rotation.
And the artificer's gonna really try to connect with you here. She puts her hand on your shoulder and you look her in the eyes and her eyes are bloodshot. She has bags under them. She says, Inchi, every breath I take hurts. Every step I take hurts my whole body. I have been this way since I missed the moon dance, and I'm very much trying to hold it together, but now my father is running around trying to find me, but not recognizing me. I am at my wit's end here, and I would really like to lean on a friend. Was the barrel magical or not?
Do you want me to teach you how to breathe better? You're not supposed to hurt breathing.
She
Look, watch this go. And he inhales, and he exhales, and he turns sideways to show his gut expanding and lowering from the breathing.
She collects herself for a moment. She reminds herself to not get angry. She counts down from 10, and she takes the barrel, turns it over, and begins rolling it out of the city of the dead. She's done talking, and she's gonna leave with the barrel unless y'all stop her.
I tried.
I'm gonna whisper to the group. I mean, I do need her arm, but I also thought we weren't gonna hurt her. But she's also about to steal our most valuable alcohol that we can try to sell.
Yeah, no, y'all told her it was magical, and then you took it back. So she can either leave, and then y'all can talk openly about the Castellanters and Elzerna and stuff like that, or you can keep her here and keep trying to keep that a secret. What do y'all want to do with her? Because I don't know what to do here.
I think
you can keep her with the truth, or you can keep lying to her, and she'll just disappear from this story while she goes to get this analyzed.
Inchi's illusion of Bill Murray dissipates, and in its place, Inchi, well, not in its place, Inchi then summons an aberration. Oh wait, shit! No, I still need to read it. Never mind.
Okay. All right. Anybody else
Shit.
before the artificer leaves?
No, I'm good. Fine.
No, keep us posted with your findings.
She says, I'll send a paper bird as soon as I can get it analyzed at a watch post.
So we're gonna let her take our most expensive wine and conduct experiments on it.
Yes.
Maybe she could take just a flask.
No, she's taking the entire barrel.
Surely Force Grey can compensate us with something in the meantime.
I want a fighting competition for that wine fair and square.
She says, some of it might get destroyed while we're analyzing it. Just send me the receipt from when you purchased this legally, and I'll be sure to reimburse you.
He won't!
And she walks away with your barrel of spirit shine liquor.
And she throws out a silent image of a ghost in her path.
God.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Little Inchi, follow her. Tell us where
God.
she hides it.
Oh no, lady, there's a ghost. Drop the barrel and run.
Holy shit. Fucking hell. Can you just let her leave with it?
I would. I don't give a fuck.
It was okay until she said legally with a receipt.
Yep, no, and she threw up the ghost.
Y'all didn't pay for this. You're losing nothing. You really threw
But
up
we
a
can
ghost?
earn so much more by selling.
Okay. All right. With
No.
no, Inchi said he did it. Do you really do it, Inchi?
I did it.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. She looks at it, she raises 2 fingers, and she shoots an ice knife at it, and when it just goes through it completely harmlessly, she continues pushing
Yep.
the barrel down the road through your ghost and flicks y'all off as she walks off.
That's shit.
She says, "This is the reason I only like blinking."
I shrug. You fucking morons.
He
Okay.
looks sad because he thought she liked him too, but
Blinking and Huel, the rest of you can get
I was
bent.
very nice to her.
The rest of you can get bent.
I was her first friend.
Were you?
I was hitting on her at first.
That's not friendship.
yeah, bro, that's like the opposite.
Oh no, it started off as flirting and it stopped.
Elzarna looks at like Inchi and Thorgren and just shakes her head and goes, "Boys have a lot to learn about women," and that's where we'll call it for the night. I wanted to end this fucking story tonight. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll end it next session. I'll figure out a way to do it quickly, but y'all are, Inchi knows at least that barrel was necromantic. So the source of the ghosts is the Spirit Shine liquor, but y'all need to find out why specifically Calderon is so angry with you and encouraging the rest of these ghosts to get violent, because they weren't violent until he showed up wanting to get revenge. So yeah, and Elzerna mentioned earlier that her family's mausoleum is somewhere in the City of the Dead.
Oh my god, he's a lich and we're drinking his phylactery.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
His what?
His phylactery.
I don't even want to know what
It has to be an item of X amount. We're drinking the lich's phylactery.
We're drinking.
That happens. I'm blaming you because you're the one who got it. Like 100% your fault. All of it.
I so desperately wanted the artificer and you guys to like just have a friendly conversation where a plan was made for next session. But okay.
Yeah, well,
It'll happen next time, okay?
All right.
I should have kept the Ghostbuster.
Bill Murray
The
comes
Bill
back
Murray.
and goes, "Who you gonna call?" And that's where we'll call it for the night.
Yeah.
He just starts instantly as soon as Bill Murray gets up, like he starts beating the fuck out of all the other ghosts in there. The instinct for him, he just starts fighting.
Huel raises his flute and goes, "Do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do."
Yeah.
Blinken. You know who that is? It's Bill fucking Murray.
Jesus Christ.
well,
Yeah,
That
he's like
was
the
fun.
zombie Bill Murray from
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
Zombie
Bill Murray in a zombie
Yeah.
outfit.
Okay, boys. That's where we'll call it for the night. I hope all of you had a fun time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun little ghost fight. I gotta use the bathroom, but I'll be right back.
I'm hopping off. Y'all have a good night.
Good night to those of you that are leaving. Sam, thanks for joining.
Great night, y'all. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
Yo, Sam, are you here?